Now imagine how frightening it must be for a woman to go into labor when she is just over halfway through her pregnancy and her baby has only had 23 or 24 weeks to grow. She and her family are overcome with fear, uncertainty and helplessness. And such is the story of Majebi Comfort, a 36-year-old woman who's had multiple miscarriages, forced to labor 5 months into pregnancy, a child that weighed 600 grams at birth and has only 30% chance of survival. But at a Federal Technical Hospital in Ekiti, the baby did not just survive, but also thrives. Correspondent Ayomide Ajegbe reports.
From 600 grams to 1.4 kilograms in 10 weeks. That is the story of Emanuela, a 24-week-old born prematurely. Comfort has suffered many miscarriages, and this was also going to be another sad tale and even worse, until she was brought to the Federal Teaching Hospital, Ekiti.
Yes, I had miscarriages many times before the pregnancy of this baby came up. I've gone to many programs, prayer house.
At the Neo-Natal ward, doctors, nurses, consultants and the medical team swung into action immediately the baby arrived. It was indeed a struggle between life and death for Emanuela. This team helping her lungs to perform the basic function of breathing, getting access into the baby's ultra-tiny veins to deliver life-saving medication and fluids.
The first question anybody will ask you is that, is the mother sure of date? And truly she was sure of her date. That means the baby was actually 24 weeks gestation, and we're also able by our own technical means to ascertain that the baby is actually 24 weeks. So definitely that's a lot of medical challenge that faces the baby, from hypothermia to respiratory distress syndrome. We had to deal with patent ductus arteriosus, we had to deal with infections, we had to deal with anemia. These were just a few of the things that we had to battle with during the management of this baby.
This wouldn't have been possible without the never-say-die attitude and professional display of the health workers, and of course the collection of modern equipment, custom-made gadgets and a conducive environment for the tiny baby to thrive.
The stress, the mindset that is he going to live, is she going to live? In fact, those doctors tried though.
One of the consultants in this hospital says this feat should not be a once-in-a-while achievement, as it feels there is a lot health institutions can do if given the needed facilities.
It is possible, and why we will know that it is possible and why we are celebrating this is also to ensure that the feat is sustained. That is not just that you have 600 grams survived and only for you to now have 800 dying, or 1 gram or 1 kilogram dying, and things like that.
It is that we have some things to work with. We can do more if we are given more support.
At this hospital, it was a celebration of some sort. The health assistants, nurses, doctors, consultants gathered in one place to recount their experience as they discharge Comfort after 10 weeks.
So that we have been able to manage Emanuela, and all the other sociological issues surrounding our care, to me, give me a lot of courage.
From the tiny 600 grams baby at birth, and then 700 grams, and now is 1.4 kilograms. The joy of this family knows no bound. In the last 1 year, the hospital has had to offset more than 50 million naira bill of patients. And this at trying times, especially with the wave of the coronavirus pandemic. They feel that they can achieve more if given more. Ayomide Ajegbe, TVC News, Ekiti.